Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's topic is the meet and greet interview and what is it? So let's get into this. The meet and greet interview is generally when you meet up with the background investigator for the first time and they go over all of your documents, the PHS, all that kind of stuff. And so it's your first impression with your background investigator in person. Remember, your first impression, your real first impression is going to be when the background investigator reviews your PHS. The in-person first impression is going to be when you meet with the background investigator during the meet and greet. What you want to do and remember is you want to present yourself as a professional candidate and you want to go dress for the part. Business attire. What is business attire? For the gentleman, it's going to be usually a suit, shirt and tie at the very least. And for the ladies, a business suit, something generally that you would wear in a professional business atmosphere. Do not go dressed down. Do not go in t-shirt and jeans. The reason I say that is because, yes, candidates have been known to show up for their meet and greet interview looking like they're going to go to the skate park, and that's a bad thing to do. So let's cover what's going to be covered during the interview. The first thing you're going to do is that your background investigator will likely do a PHS review. Sometimes they go line by line by line. I don't normally do that. Usually during the meet and greet interview, what I'll do is I'll go through the PHS. I'll make sure all the entire PHS is completed. It's in good shape. There's no blanks. And then I'll go over some of the most important things. And some of the most important things are going to be employments, residence checks, and any kind of military service, drugs, criminal activity, and things like that. So the things that are important to me that could lead to a DQ, most of the time, that's going to be the most important stuff to me. The secondary part is to make sure the PHS is completed and not any blanks or things that are going to cause me to have to do more work. One of the other things is that what documents are you going to submit? Usually the documents you're going to submit are going to be the originals and photocopies. The documents that are required to be originals are usually the transcripts for college and high school. They're going to be sealed, and then you're going to turn those in and make sure that you also bring in your certified copy of your birth certificate and a photocopy, any kind of naturalization certificate, copy of your driver's license, and anything else that you think is pertinent to your background investigation. Make sure you bring copies with you. The other thing is that people want to know how long the interview normally lasts. That depends on the BI style. Some BIs, like I say, if they go line by line by line, you could be in there for an hour and a half just going over some probably pretty redundant stuff during the PHS review. Some BIs, they're very focused on certain issues that they want to talk to you about. And a lot of times they'll focus on maybe DQ issues or things that are important to the background investigation. And that is something that may take a long time, may not take a long time. But a lot of background investigators don't go line by line, and they focus on important issues. Things like, did you have problems in school? Did you get arrested? Did you have fights? Did you do a lot of drugs? Just things that are going to be key to the background investigator. Those are things that they're going to be focused on. It could take, like I say, it could take anywhere from 30, 45 minutes to an hour and a half. So that's dependent on the background investigator. One thing that I hear from a lot of candidates is that when they get out of the meet and greet interview, they feel really bad about themselves. And for some reason, some background investigators, they like you to feel that way. Sometimes you just feel that way because when you have your PHS and it's sitting in front of somebody, a lot of times the candidates, when they fill out the PHS, they feel kind of crummy because the things that they've kind of forgotten in their lives, all of a sudden now it's in this pack of documents that you've got to turn in and go over every single bad thing that you did. So it's natural to leave the meet and greet interview feeling kind of crummy. sometimes the background investigators, they can be a little bit rude and condescending and sound mean. And so when you walk out of there, you feel like kind of crummy because the background investigator made you feel crummy. Don't worry about it. You already know going into the meet and greet what's on your PHS. You know what's going to make you feel bad. And so don't feel terrible about it. And if you have any questions, you can contact me. Go fill out a contact form at policebackground.net. You can get a hold of me. I'll be glad to contact you and we can talk about some stuff and answer your questions. Anyways, thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate you watching and being on the channel. And don't forget, subscribe, like, all those things that YouTube likes. And all right, guys, we'll talk to you later. Bye.